All right. Okay, I want to say a pleasant welcome this morning. As we, as I'm tightly seated this morning to bring you Talk TV Daily Headlines here in New Jersey, where we have our studio seated here this morning, and sitting behind the microphone, I'm Jasper F. Andrews. Tightly seated, making sure to bring you all of the Talk TV daily headlines here this morning. And we are not going into another country, but we are dealing with Liberia because we are Liberian-based online platform in out of the USA. And so we are here to bring you uh, the local news that trending in Liberia and in Liberia. So if you are there following us this morning, we want to say a pleasant welcome once again. I'm Jasper F. Andrews. I'm tagly seated to bring you these headlines this morning. And quickly, we go into our first headlines that says celebration of life, health, and happiness as APC International hosts a special Thanksgiving service on Friday. And the Apostolic Pentecostal Church APC International hold a special Thanksgiving service on Friday, April 28, 2023, beginning at 11 a.m. The service, dubbed as a celebration of life, health, and happiness, is being held under the theme, "The Lord is my healer," with scripture text from Exodus chapter 15, verses 28, and Acts chapter 3, verses 1 to 9. And you can grab a copy of that development there coming this morning. And this one say PLP, Council of Youth rejects suspension of county's chairpersons. And this one say a group claiming to be the Council of Youth chairpersons of the People's Liberation Party has rejected recent action taken to suspend all counties chairpersons. This rejection was made recently, as mentioned in the statement below. And you can also follow that development coming from the PLP there this morning. And quickly we dive into this one. Uh, we dive into this news that coming forth here this morning. Um, this one this one says Henry Costa says Joseph Boakai picked Jeremiah Kuhn over him as running mate. And this one says the talk show host has confirmed that the standard bearer of the opposition United Party, Joseph N. Boakai, has chosen Nima County Senator Jeremiah Kuhn over him as running mate. In a Facebook post, which was quickly taken down, Mr. Costa said he Mr. Costa said have made with Boakai in a meeting in which they were informed by the former vice president that he had picked Senator Cohn as vice running mate. Costa Post sounded very angry and unfriendly, calling Mr. Boakai evil. Costa said Mr. Boakai could not even look in his eyes and that Costa, did not speak during the entire meeting. According to him, it was the All Liberal Party political leader Penina Yuri who spoke on behalf of the party this morning. And so you can grab a copy of that story right there. And we quickly dive into this one. It said, as news of former Chief Justice arrest today by government flatters Unity Party threatens mass action. And this one said, following reports that the Liberian government has a plan to arrest the former Chief Justice of Liberia, Councillor Gloria Moses Scott, on today and Tuesday, April 27, 2023, for the alleged brutal murder of her daughter Charlotte Musu, the opposition Unity Party, has publicly threatened mass action against the government of this ever if this ever happened. Speaking on a local radio talk show on Wednesday, April 26, 2023, the Secretary General of the Unity Party, Amos Twe, said from reports received the Liberian government is expected to arrest the living body of Councillor Gloria Musu Scott for her alleged link to the murder of her daughter. And you can grab the copy of that story coming in there this morning. And on this one, it says Sewell's college student lauded thesis oral defense attraction at UL as UL shared joys of Milton's achievement. He said the prospective graduates of the Prof. Amos C. Sawyer College of Social Science and Humanities, University of Liberia on Friday share the joys of milestone after successful participation in a week-long stand-up final thesis, oral defense, and presentation. The academic exercise, which officially started on April 11, 2023, concluded on April 24, 2023, with a formal program organized by the Office of the College, Dean of College articulate articulate achievable knowledge, objectives, and skill. And you can also grab a copy of that development there coming from the University of Liberia this morning. And this one say a man arrested for impersonating AFL soldier in Grand Bassa County. And this one said a police authority in Grand Bassa County on Saturday, April 27, 2022, arrested a man impersonating an armed carrying officer of the Armed Forces of Liberia, AFL. According to a local television station in the county, suspect Thomas G. Wisse, a resident of Moswado County, the arrest was targeted when officers of the AFL were doing normal inspection in Bigana ahead of President Wyatt's visit to the county. The truck on which Wisse was riding was en route from Grand Crew County to Moswado County, but reportedly decided to use the Prisons Community Road where officers of the Armed Forces of Liberia AFL captured a suspect. And you can also grab a copy of that development there this morning. And this one coming in, government respond to U.S. ambassador sections provide details on disbursement to help institutions. So the government of Liberia acknowledged the concern raised by U.S. Ambassador Marcus McCarthy in a press statement released on Monday, April 24th, in which he highlighted the state of some health and education center in the rural part of the country, as well as efforts Liberia is making to decentralize development. The country continued to make significant progress since the end of the Civil War, which tore the nation apart for more than a decade and sunk it further into poverty. And you can also grab the response from the government of Liberia, their press statement right there. So, and if you are just watching us, this is Talk TV Daily Headlines, and sitting behind the microphone this morning, I'm Jasper F. Andrews, your lead presenter and host of this program. And this one says CSO Council hails U.S. involved candidate assessment called GOL to action. It's a recent assessment report by U.S. Ambassador accredited to Liberia, Marcus A. McCarthy, has been held by the National Civil Society Council of Liberia, the apex body of all civil society organizations in the country, the NCSCL, in a statement issued Wednesday, April 26, 2023, described the U.S. envoy statement as a candid assessment of the country, which the government of Liberia GOL must see it in good faith to take appropriate corrective measures that will change the country's narrative. And you can also grab a copy of that story coming from the CSO of Liberia. And this one says, a following standoff with we as body guys, EFFL finally signed Farmington Declaration. It's a long, at long last, the Economic Freedom Fighters of Liberia, EFFL, has signed the Farmington River Declaration following a standoff that ensued between state security officers and the CRC of the EFFL, Emmanuel D. Gongwait, an incident that prevented the political party from affixing its signature to peace by on the official signing date, April 4th, 2023. It can be recalled elite security guys assigned to President George Weah on 4th April denied CIC Gongwood entry into Margibit County venue for the signing of the Farmington River Declaration, which seeks to affirm commitment to non-violent, free, fair, and transparent elections stated for later this year on 10 October on ground on the ground that the leader of EFFL arrived late. And you can also grab the copy of that story right there. And this one says our Deputy Speaker Kufat encourages Kingsmen to register and vote. He said, in order to publicly encourage his kinsmen to go out and register ahead of October 10 legislative and presidential election polls, Deputy, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Councillor Jonathan Fonati Kofa made his presence felt in Sastand Down Beach when he stood in queue to respond to his constitutional rights by registering to vote. Honorable Councillor, who is also the direct representative of his people in District Number 2, Grand Crew County, Southeastern Liberia, used the time to respond to their constitutional rights as citizens to vote in the upcoming general and presidential election. And you can also grab a copy of that development there coming from Grand Crew lawmaker and the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives. And this one says again, Deputy Speaker Kofa rescues NEC local team in Grand Crew with generators for electricity. It said Deputy Speaker pondering over the plight of his people, challenges being faced with the local National Election Commission NEC workers around the country, including the lack of electricity in the execution of their respective assigned duties. The Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, who is currently in the county, has made available a generator to help NEC workers carry on time for Nati Kofod, as usual, made his junior's donation in order to ease some of the challenges NEC local workers are faced with. In another development, the machine which is being used to register voters is said to be having some faults, and you can also grab a copy of that story. And so, folks, if you are there, I want to say thank you for following our live broadcast. This is how we bring you to the end of this Top TV Daily Headlines here at our office in New Jersey this morning. So, folks, we want to say thank you for watching us. We want to say thank you. Keep following our live broadcast. Keep sharing our live broadcast, as we will always sit here to make sure and bring you the unfolding events that take place in our country, Mama Liberia. Thanks for watching. Once again, I'm Jasper F. Andrews. Bye bye.